We've got the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. This is you grieving something or letting go of something, understanding what you want to celebrate, and then really coming through very, very resilient. This is like out of the sweat lodge resilient. It's not even a don't sweat it. It's you're going to sweat it out. You're going to sweat it out a bit. Now, this is Teresa. Is that the name? That's the name, yes? Yes.
Is that already making sense?
Pancakes, pancakes, fresh off the griddle. I'll have the one on top, says Rose, but I'll take the one in the middle. Terrible Teresa, she takes the one in the middle. That's this old Where the Sidewalk Ends poem coming through from, Jesus, maybe when I was 8 or 9. Terrible Teresa says, I'll take the one in the middle. She's going to go to the heart of the matter. She's going to challenge things. She's going to get layers deep. What's going on? There's trigger is the word. There's something that is a harmonic trigger, and it's something you might resist or buck against at first, but there's a harmonic that comes in. You know when you have two things and there's a harmonic and it's a duet, and you think this couldn't be any better, and then something comes in as a third, and that trio is beautiful. Like think Dolly and Linda, and who was the other one in the trio there? There's Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and oh, my mom loved her stuff. Look up trios. Hear the harmonic. You'll know. You guys will know. You can look it up. It's amazing. Dolly's amazing on her own. You had Linda Ronstadt in there. Amazing also. You have the third voice in there, and it like brings grounding to it. It's gorgeous. It's what it is. It's part of a lesson of trios. It's part of learning a higher harmonic lesson going on. She's going to be what brings out resilience in you. She's going to also bring a trigger that makes your boundaries something that is interesting. You might disagree about certain things, but actually both be trying to approach the same thing. Very, very interesting. She'll have a hastening effect on these spiritual lessons. The Harvest Lodge of Stones, and she comes in with this gift of the Queen of Coins, a pragmatic queen, the one that turns a tumbleweed to a Christmas tree. Well, if you tell somebody else, you know, I see that tumbleweed, that's as beautiful as a Christmas tree. Not everybody's capable of seeing it. This person is. And you might be like, well, looks like a bunch of sagebrush to me. Not real impressed with that tumbleweed. She goes razzle dazzle, poof, poof, and you're like, okay, gifted.
She's a longtime client and just made a big investment to work with me, but I feel there is a deeper meaning to the connection.
Yeah, she's going to bring out a high harmonic. She's going to trigger you to figure out boundaries and resiliency. She's very, very right place, right time for you, is what I can tell you. Very much. What else is the energy? Because it feels like we're missing a third in here, a third energy, a third person. We're getting the energy of the trios, and you've asked about the duos. Okay, fuck it. This energy can come in a minute. I want to know the third. I don't know if the third has even crossed either of your path yet. I don't know if the third makes sense to you yet, or this is somebody that's coming later in this year. I want the third. I need to know. It's part of the question.
She said, absolutely.
We're getting the Seven of Swords. Now, this is somebody that's going to challenge you. This is a 7 here and the 7 here. The 7 wands of what you defend. The 7 swords where there's a little bit of Robin Hood energy that Stephanie calls it, or Sneaky Pete, stealth energy, being strategic. This one will require you to prioritize. Just because you have harmony really good doesn't mean that it's equal. Each note is equally loud. Sometimes somebody will take a lead a little stronger than another. It's about prioritizing. Energy of Coyote coming in big, strong here. Will you show her this?
Put just the two of us so far.
Yeah. The third could be an energy and not a person. It could be a person that has this playful, trickster, and crafty, clever kind of energy about them. Or that you want to utilize this talent, this asset, this strength. Okay. She comes in to teach you something about priorities and honoring something. And the 5 of Cups is coming in here. These ones I wrote on because they're so different and some of the phrases are so profound. Here's the 5 of Bowls in yours. It's repeated here. And she's repeating a lesson over here a little bit differently. It says loss of soul. What it means is sometimes where we do the self-sabotage with the 7 of Swords, she's going to teach you how not to self-sabotage. This and this, you're going to learn different ways to prioritize. But the lesson is how not to self-sabotage or override like if one singer tries to outdo the other one by just belting louder, 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 the beauty isn't there as strong. You need to know how to yield to each other's strengths. That's the second chance, hope, and healing. That's what's coming through. That's profoundly coming through. The energy of pink is coming through right here. Honor your strength. Honor your strength. Allow for the healing. Don't place the expectation of the old to be on what you're creating in the future. It might be part of it, but it's going to evolve. Allow for things to evolve.
She just lost her husband, but came into a lot of money through his death.
Well, I'm sorry that she's lost her husband. I'm happy that she's able to help you and assist you because of what's happened from that. There is reasoning for that, and some of it's going to be big and profound for her, because these are lessons you both share. They're linked together. All right, anything else about the energy and the lessons that are coming forward? Okay, now these come in so beautifully. You're going to learn the lesson of stagnation crossed with security. This is something that you're going to have to learn. The challenging each other to grow is huge. This stagnation, wherever you've been putting your effort before, is going to be a piece and a part of, but it isn't the whole puzzle. It might be a corner, or it might be a really good piece in the center, but it isn't it. It isn't the only.
And we will be working together to heal her grief and divine feminine energy.
Yeah. Yeah. We're getting the 9 of fire echoed here. There's a 9 of pipes. This is the resilience that you are teaching her. This healing woman energy thing is really important. There's vision quests. This is important for you. That's the name of this deck. It's the Vision Quest deck. And there's really big healing energy. This is something that is deeply profound. Now, we usually have the Hangman come in on the 11, and it's very, very interesting. Excuse me, the Hangman on the 12. And it's very, very interesting, but I'm seeing the 2 over here as the 11th, and I'm getting something like justice, karma, strength, and we've had the strength come up here. There's a karmic lesson in here that's balancing. You're going to help her with her grieving. I mean, show her this card. This is huge. You're going to help her grieving the loss, not just the loss of her partner, but the loss of some of her youth, the things that she could have done that didn't do, that she chose to do later in life, is something that you're going to help her in the transmuting of, in the pursuing of.
I've thought about becoming a shaman, actually.
You do realize we're reading all my medicine woman shaman-y cards right now.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them. We're going to go to the Mystic Shaman right now, because like this is all Native American. These 2 decks I got last Thursday, and then I got so hopped up on these ones, and I want the guidebook on this. This is old school deck called the Medicine Woman, and there is a bigger book that comes with it, so don't make the mistake I made, but it might be worth looking at the tarot review and seeing. I got the cards not knowing there was a bigger guidebook. Stephanie's like, I seem to remember this with a bigger guidebook. So that I will be ordering from Amazon, because the little book is not enough. It's something that you should be pursuing. Now, back to the.
And she said, I know.
Okay.
And also she put, that's why I said already makes sense when we started.
Yeah, big shaman and little shaman. We've got the Mystic Shaman cards here, and I've got the little and the big. This one might flank you by age. I think you've got more big natural shaman that you've drawn to a little bit sooner. Not a contest, just a different kind of thing. So this is going to be part of your shaman lesson here, and this one for her, so you will know. Beautiful. Just cracking me up. Cracking me up, honey. And shamans are in every culture of the world. So whether you're in Scotland or Wyoming, doesn't matter. The native and indigenous peoples have shaman and healer cultures all over. And you will probably be a very eclectic shaman. You'll draw truth from here, draw truth from here, draw truth from here. Not the way of social appropriation, but this is a healing truth. This is a healing truth.
She said, I love you, Ange.
The arrow. You know the truth. You know your true north. It's something to follow. The arrow. 6 of victory, 6 of fire. Big, big, big. Big victory. Big new inspired energy. Yeah, I would think, not that you should think of doing it, just do it. Sign up, do it. Stand still. This is something you pause, you learn, you learn, you learn. You move forward. This is huge. Anything else for her? The beloved. Your own heart wants to do this. This is huge, huge. And this is a lot of orange energy coming through. A lot of co-creation, juicy, juicy energy. Sometimes we think of the orange energy and we only think of it in like the romantic or create a baby kind of terms. This is co-creation. This is the juiciness of the beloved. And this is the beloved heart that you have, the thing that you want to do, the healing work that you want to do. Very much, very much. Your partner in this, big deal. This is big lessons, big, big, big for both of you.
Already got her under contract.
This is awesome. Now, just because she's under contract and you guys jive, doesn't mean you're going to see eye to eye on everything all the time. So expect that she's not going to think exactly like you every time. Expect that. Honor the difference. Honor the harmony that comes from that. Interesting. She's got the upper world and the lower world at odds. And then she's got the cornfield. She still struggles to traverse the maze. This is such it's not just the maze like here in Utah, they have the corn maze around Halloween, big deal. You're traversing the labyrinth, the maze, whatever. But corn was very, very imperative to the native culture for food for so many, many reasons. And it's one of the three sisters plants. There was corn, I think green beans, and I don't know if it was snow peas or squash, whatever. There's three that are the three sisters plants that they would grow together in the gardens. The upper world and the lower world, she's still trying to figure there's a delay on her spiritual growth. It might be she's outgrowing some of what would be considered her cultural norms or the religious faith of her upbringing. Some of it she's going to shed. What's the truth that she'll need to carry? She's going to be figuring out. The lower world is how she's navigating what's in the subconscious and already manifested in the day-to-day realm. Anything else on her? Yeah, she needs one more. Sorry.
She said being flexible is a big lesson for me.
Soul retrieval is what you're helping her do. She's given so much of her life to this role that she was before her partner passed. But she sacrificed much of her own soul's purpose and cause to play that role, to play that part. Not that it wasn't right for her or that path, but it's time for you to help her call back her soul. Call back her soul. This is something they do in the sweat lodges. This is something when somebody's aggrieved. They call back the piece of their soul that has been wounded, hurt, or traumatized sometimes. Call back her soul. There's something that she's doing on that kind of work. It's big, it's big. Yeah, this is something that is divine timing. This is something also in the shamanic sense and in what is modern sense. She may not even believe in past lives, but if she wasn't in your past life in a big way last time, well, I'll eat my shirt. Because she was there. There was big lessons going down in the last one. There's big lessons for you now. This is a divine connection where you two are supposed to be teaching each other.
She does struggle with conditioned beliefs from her mom.
Yeah, give her her time to get through them. And, she doesn't have to necessarily buy in, but what if? What if? If you phrase it in a what if, I have siblings that are far more conservative than me, but what if? Now, one of my siblings that is the most super, super conservative that you would think, well, a lot of people would think she was the most conservative of my siblings. When she visited, had me do past life reading for her spouse, and for her kids. It was really, really fun. I was surprised she was even open to it. But she still goes back to this very conservative thing. She's not sure that she even believes in that. But enough that she was interested to take a peek, to crack that door open just a little bit, to think a little bit wider than the box that, childhood put us in. So, yeah. That's what I've got. That's complete and beautiful. Wow. Yeah, your true north is the arrow. It's the new start. It's the new work. It's this shamanic healing stuff. Tarot is only part of your path, and don't abandon tarot. Don't let it go. But you're going to have to balance and recalibrate, and you might have to dive deeper into the shaman's waters right now. It looks like you do. It looks like you do. And again, the harmonic of the third is coming in. This third energy. It's like 1 + 1 is 2, except for when 1 + 1 adds up to 3 because it's greater than the sum of either part.
She's open. She's gotten readings and headings from me before, and
Yeah.
she is going to impact my life in a big way.
Yeah. This is beautiful. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what happens with this. Jack, this is great. This is great. Beautiful, beautiful. Good luck. Keep us posted. Don't forget about us who knew you when. And if it feels like it's your true north, if it feels very resonant in your soul, always follow that. Always, always follow what resonates, because it will lead you to more and more resonance, and we're continually growing.
You have no idea. I'm so excited. I could never. You teach me so much just by watching you.
Well, good. I'm glad. This is I love this. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I love it. But I totally get you right now. shifting priorities a little bit without letting go of a thing. You're just balancing and calibrating and learning, and you dive into different things. We're not meant to just be full on into one thing only for our entire life. We are meant to expand our gifts, and they will overlap just as much as the waves in the sea. That's what I got.
All right. She said, I recommend you all the time.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Thank you.